Alright guys, so today we are back in our YouTube campaign here. We are about to run an OCA strike mission again on Kalma Airport because we have to take out the other runway. That 4 ship of 40s that I sent to strike the other day only hit one runway because they couldn't carry the bombs necessary because of the weather. So they could not use the BLUs. They had to use GBU-31 V3s. So, we are going to go back and take out the other runway, except this time, I'm doing it. So, let's check our loadout here. As you can see, we have 4 AIM-120 Delta 3s. They say Charlies, but they're really Delta 3s. We have 2 GBU-31 V3s. We have a sniper targeting pod. We have a HTS, just in case any radars try to sneak up on us. We know where they are. And we have jammer, of course.
Be advised, enemy aircraft launch activity detected. Bullseye. 114106.
We have a jammer, and we have 2 600-gallon bags in case shit gets hairy. So, let's look at our briefing now.
All right, listen up.
So, I'm going to take pictures of all this. Just make sure I have everybody's frequencies. I should.
Magic. 1. Be advised, enemy aircraft launch activity detected. Bullseye. 09893.
Taking a picture of all their victors so I can listen to them if I have to. Alrighty, I believe. Just double check here. Data cartridge, flight plan, loadout. Make sure the loadout stayed. Okay, we're good. We just got the briefing. I believe we're ready to go. Let's get this show on the road here.
Magic. 1. Be advised, enemy aircraft launch activity detected. Bullseye. 090166.
Diamond 6-1. That's a kill. Diamond 6-1. Splash 1.
Okay, not sure what happened with the head tracker there. Let's zoom out a little. Alright. Alright, we're good. Doesn't look like we're going to have problems with this shit today. Better not. Alright, anyway, I'm going to run my walk around and before takeoff checklist, I'm going to start up and I will resume the video when we're ready to go. Alright guys, so we are back here and ready to go. We grab the ATIS, we just have to grab clearance and get permission to taxi, and then we get the fuck out of here. Our takeoff time is in 5 minutes. We have the other 2 flights, actually other 3 flights technically, taking off before us. We have a 4 ship of F-15Cs, which are doing Capt. They are Link 7. And then we also have our escorts, which are Eagle 5, another 4 flight of F-15Cs. And then we have our C package, which is a 4 ship of Block 40s, 80th Fighter Squadron that are actually stationed at Kunsan. They're taking off before us. They're taking off at 7:33. Our escort's taking off at 7:32. We're taking off at 7:35, and I believe the Capt package is taking off at. Hold on a second. That's wrong. They're not. That's definitely wrong. Said the Lynx took off at 6:59. There's no way. I believe Lynx was supposed to take off at like 7:30. So I think this might be. That's Lynx right there, I believe. Wait, no. That's our escort. I don't know where the hell Lynx is. Lynx is a totally different package, though. Lynx was just like extra. They're just like extra air support. They're air support. So. I'll read the ATIS off to my flight, and then I'm going to grab clearance. Hammer 5, hotel. Going with the hotel. Active runway is 36. VFR conditions. Wind is 001 at 15. Gusts 28. Visibility is over 10. Ceiling is overcast over 5,000 feet. Temperature 14, dew point 9, altimeter 3034, density altitude is -600. 5-1. Right now, we're at clearance. Kunsan clearance, Hammer 5. Kunsan clearance, Hammer 5, flight of 4 F-16s, ready to copy IFR for flight number 1663. Depart runway 36, depart heading 012, cleared immediate flight level 220, expect flight level 300, departure on 292.65, squawk 1554, altimeter 3034 for Hammer 5. 5-1. Oh, okay, you know what? That's Lynx right there, to the right, probably. Yeah, that's Lynx. He's not outlined, so he's not part of my package. Let's set the altimeter, 3034. Alright, 3034. Turn the head tracker back on. And let's call up Kunsan ground and get some taxi clearance, shall we? Yes, we shall. Splendid. Kunsan ground, Hammer 5, flight of 4 F-16s, ready to taxi IFR with hotel.
Good afternoon, Hammer 5. You are number 4 for departure. Hold present position.
Number 4 to go, holding Hammer 5.
Give way to Lynx 7-4 F-15, taxiing Alpha.
5-1. Alright. So we gotta give way to Lynx, which is over there. Lynx is that's Lynx, 100%. So we're in for some nice action today. We'll take out that other runway and maybe see some air-to-air combat. As you can see, we have some GBU-31 V3s. We have 4 AIM-120 Deltas. I might have already went over the loadout. Got some bags and a jammer.
7-1, contact tower for takeoff. Switch to 9230. Hammer 5, taxi, Alpha, and then hold short, runway 36.
Oh, Link's over here making us late. Today, hotshot. I was just talking and I forgot to unmute my mic. Cool. Anyway, Link's is over here making us all late. Schmucks on wheels. They're schmucks on wheels now, but they're about to be schmucks in the air. Just like us, we're gonna be some schmucks in the air pretty soon too. Let's turn on this landing light. And let's turn on our flashers, shall we? One F16C going, two F15C going. Now 3 and 4, and then we're up. Should taxi right now. Let's check our brakes. Good. Back to channel 1. Head on a swivel. So, we got up here, what we gotta do is propane on.
Hammer 5-1, contact tower for takeoff. Switch to 9230.
Tower on 292.30 for Hammer 5, thank you. Alrighty. So, let's turn our probe heat on. Landing lights on. Radar alt is already on. Let's turn our oxygen on. And we're ready to fucking go. Oil pressure's good. Let's cycle our flight controls right quick. Damn, that's loud. Alright, we're ready to go. What's up, Tower? Hammer 5, flight of 4 F-16s ready for departure, runway 36.
Kunsan South, lane 360 at 11 knots, runway 36. You're cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 36, Hammer 5. Alrighty. As soon as Popped off here. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, so we're going to depart runway, excuse me, we're going to depart heading 12012 unless we're told otherwise. And we're cleared immediate to 22,000 feet. So we're going to get up to 22,000. And then expect 30,000. Because that is our brief flight plan. Alrighty. There's two. You got it. Alright, two, come on. You know what? Number 5, line up 4 ship.
2, 3.
Pull a little further ahead so these motherfuckers will smash into me because they have done that before. Okay, they're just not moving. I'm gonna take off and hopefully they'll follow suit. Nose wheel steering off.
Hammer 5, is there a problem?
Rotate. Gear up. Now we gotta get up to 2,000 feet before we even turn off.
Hammer 5-1, contact departure.
Here's departure, Hammer 5, see you. Looks like departure, Hammer 5, 4 flight of F16. This is passing 2,004, flight level 220.
Hammer 5, Kunsan, departure, fly heading 015. Resume on navigation.
2, airborne.
015 on navigation, Hammer 5. Alright, so, I'll turn 015. They said 012, clearance, close enough. Alright, so I'm gonna slow. Let these fuckers catch up. We're gonna be late, but it's their fault.
Airborne. Hammer 5-2, on my way. Airborne.
So we're gonna maintain about a heading,
5-3, on my way.
about a heading at 015 until we are out of, until we're past 15,000 feet. So that's where this airspace outside of Kunsan ends.
5-4, on my way.
And we're going to go kind of slow here so that our whole flight can catch up to us. So we're going to throttle back even a little further. Let's turn on our RWR and our fire control radar. Let's extend this bitch out all the way. as soon as 2, 3, and 4 are in position, I'm going to throttle up to about 300 knots and continue our climb out a little more aggressively. But until then, we're going to maintain around 250 and just let everybody catch up to us. You can either do it this way, or you can have like a holding pattern of the airfield at approximately 10,000 feet or whatever altitude you pick. So I'd just rather do it this way so we get to the target sooner. But I'm just, throttling down, letting them catch up. I think they're all airborne. Yeah, okay, 2's right there, 3's right there. 4, alright, they're all right there. So, we'll be climbing out more aggressively momentarily. Let's put our RWR into handoff and priority. Alright, cool. 2's in position. Hold on a sec, guys. I gotta take this real quick. Alright, I'm back.
3 in position.
I told my wife I was going to start bringing, or just having bottles with me when I fly so I could enhance the immersion by pissing in the bottles. She didn't think that was that funny, but I did. She thought it was kind of disgusting, but whatever. That would definitely add to the immersion, though. No doubt. Alright, 2, there's 3, 4, 3. Okay, 4 is almost there. So, as soon as 4 gets in, I'm going to throttle up a bit. Come on, 4, what the fuck? Alright, 4, you there yet? Come on, what the fuck? Alright, 4 is there. We are going to throttle up now. Climb out a little more aggressively. We're going into some weather here, so I'm going to turn on the anti-ice before that even happens. Because it's kind of cold out, and it's definitely going to happen. Definitely going to get some inlet icing. Not definitely, but I would be surprised if we didn't. Alright, so I believe, let me check. No, we're not out of that airspace yet. The airspace immediately outside of Wonsan ends at 5,000 feet. I guess it's their version of like Delta. It's ground to surface to 5,000, And then the airspace outside of that is 1,000 to 14,500 feet. Alright, so now we're out of that airspace. I'm looking at sky back there on the phone. I have it up on my other monitor too, but every time I want to look at my other monitor, I have to alt-tab, and it like silences BMS, so I don't want to do that. So I'm going to try and look at my phone as often as I can for sky back there. And that is... Alright.
Sawbuck 6-1, 2-ship F16, 30 miles north, 25,000, inbound from over Atlantic.
Let's give the AWACS a call. Magic 1. Yeah. Magic 1, Hammer 5, check again. Flight of 4 F-16s. Go to the other frequency. Magic 1, Hammer 5, request picture.
Hammer 5-1, Magic 1, picture clear.
5-1. Alright. Clear picture. That's a good sign.
Viper 6, Magic 1, be advised, threat aircraft bearing 0206, 15,000.
Judy.
So this should be a nice clean one. We're just going to go take out that runway and fly home. And I believe we have enough friendly aircraft in the area with us to handle any air-to-air threats. So might not see too much air-to-air engagement. Hopefully we'll see something, but I don't want to see too much. Last time got fucking hairy. Climb up to Angels 30 and then level off. We're going to cruise at around Angels 30 until steer point 5, pre-ingress point. And then at steer point 5, we're going to drop to 28,000. At ingress, we're going to drop to 26,000. And we're going to strike, we're going to drop from around 24,000. We're going to go back up to 30,000. Fly back to base at around 30,000. and go home. That's it. Let's listen to who's on 137.65. 137.675. Whoops. Okay, the F-15Cs, the escorts. They're on 137.675. So we're listening to the F-15C's tactical communications channel right now between each other. So I'm gonna stay on this channel until we get a little closer, just so I know what they're doing, who they're engaging, if they're engaging anybody. I don't really need to talk to my flight right now, so I'm not going to stay on channel 15. But like I said, once we get a little closer and I need to talk to them, then I'll switch back to 15. But for now, I want to hear what these F-15s have to say. And we could actually also listen to Lynx if we need to, too. I have their Victor. The Victor for Lynx is 137.275. So, not everybody's Victor, so we can listen to anybody we need to figure out what's going on. It's just an added layer of situational awareness. And in this world, there ain't no such thing as too much. There ain't no such thing as too much situational awareness. No such thing. You can never be too situationally aware. Alright, so we're going to level off in a minute here. 300. Let's turn that autopilot to altitude hold. And back up on the gas a little bit. Backed off on the gas too much, too early. Get up over above 300 knots, and then we'll.
Control 5, Mantic 1, be advised, threat aircraft bearing 33075, 26,000.
All right, so we're listening to Eagle now. So we should hear if Eagle. We're gonna hear if Eagle engages them or not. Again, Eagle Squadron or Eagle Flight is our escort of F-15Cs. And they're basically loaded up with A-120 Deltas. They're just like 4 big fucking missile trucks in the sky. That's effectively what they are. So this is what aerial combat's really about. You can't really do it yourself. You have to have a whole ecosystem around you to support you. If you try to do it yourself, you're just going to fail. You're going to get overwhelmed and fail. It's a lot of planning and teamwork, really. Man, BMS looks so fucking good from altitude. I do think it looks better than GCS from altitude, but once you get closer, like once you get down low altitude, DCS looks better. Seriously, what a fucking improvement over 437, man. I can't even fly at the 437 anymore. It feels like such a dinosaur. Alright, back off on the throttle. Save some gas. Make sure countermeasures work. All is well. Magic 1, Hammer 5, request right to the threat.
Hammer 5-1, Magic 1, near threat, 01975, 14,000. Oh, bogey, Prince J5.
Okay, so those J5s, yeah. You can hear the F-15s engaging them. You can hear Eagles, yeah, Eagles 2 Pitbull. They're just telling each other that their missiles are going Pitbull. Alright, we got something over there by the bullseye. I believe that's an enemy aircraft. Can't really see him yet. Even with this powerful scanned array, I can't really get a clear look at him yet. But in a little bit. He's right. I'm gonna sweep my cursor over him. It's right there. He's at 18,000 feet. So when he gets a little closer, we'll see exactly who he is, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do then. Do a home attack display, so we have better situational awareness. All right. Wow, those F-15s are having some fun. I kind of want to look and watch some of their kills, but I know that's not a good idea. So I'm not going to do it. It's fun, and it'll be fun and entertaining, but something else might sneak up on me. Damn. That must suck. These are the enemy. Yeah, those are definitely the F-15s overhead. That sucks. Oh, look at this fucking guy. This guy's a schmuck with a raft. And a parachute. Damn, that sun's bright. I guess he's going swimming.
3, pitbull.
Got a SAW 5 here. Got a SAW 2 here. This motherfucker here. Yo! Damn! These motherfuckers just head-on smashed into each other. Head-on collision there, and they just kept it pushing. I guess, look at this dickhead with his fucking antenna. Alright. Let's not get too sidetracked there. Actually, let's see if we can't see, some F-15s. Yo, these things sound so fucking real, man. Like, that's literally what an F-15 sounds like from so off at a distance. Kinda. It's pretty close. Alright, so we're gonna go back to our attack frequency now. Channel 15. Right. We also need to start dropping altitude now. And drop down to drop down to 280. Alright, we'll drop down to 280. Out here as far as sands go. Alright, we're gonna put this it's TWS. Before anybody says anything to me about the fact that I haven't been radar channeling, you don't have to scan array. It does it automatically.
Eagle 5-1. Engaging target route 360. 19,000. 3, pitbull.
Alright. Drop down a little lower.
Eagle 5-2. Engaging target route 360. 19,000. 3. Request permission to engage round target. Bullseye 116,113. 2. Request permission to engage round target.
Hammer 5, weapons free.
116,113. 4. Request permission to engage round target. Bullseye 116,113. 2. Wilco. 3. Wilco.
just gotta let these. I can't believe I forgot to do this mistake I made. See, there's no such thing as a perfect mission. You always make mistakes, no matter what, no matter how good fucking good you are. So I forgot to turn the bombs on. So I just need to fly around a little bit with them. Boot up. Flicking the jammer so nobody can get a solid lock on me. A little trick for you guys. Flicking the jammer fucks everything up. You guys some real fucking sauce here. Trim out a little bit. Alright. Switch back to the fire control radar. That's what I was trying to do with DCS the other day. Oh, I didn't even film that shit. I was trying to do that in DCS and I couldn't. Because the devs, they didn't implement the fire control radar correctly. Alright, so we're just going to make sure that our... This must be... good. Okay, alright. Back to the FCR, range wall switch, and 160 miles. Alright, we're going in. Hammer 5 in. Hammer 5-1 in, correction. Alright, so we're gonna drop these on the runway. I can't believe I fucking forgot to do that. But it's alright. This time it's alright. Next time it won't be. I usually turn those on when I'm on the ground. GBU's away. He's watching. Watch both. Let's make sure that. Start heading back. It's the upper one or the lower one? It's the lower one. Where's this one? Why the hell did that say no damage before? Well, whatever. Got it twice, I guess. So yeah, this place is fucked. With a capital F. Look at all that shit. Ain't gonna be launching nothing anytime soon. Alright, RTB. So yeah, place is totally incapacitated. And we've got our whole flight here. So I'm going to do the overhead a little bit differently when we get back because, again, this AI is a little retarded. In 437, when I did an overhead, I pulled off the runway, and for some reason, unbeknownst to me, when 2 pulls off the runway, he just smashes into the back of me. So, I don't know.
3 in position.
And then I've had
4 in position.
like 2 and 3 wait on the wait like right, just pull off the runway and wait right on the taxiway for 4, and then just randomly disappear. I don't know. So I'm gonna talk like I'm requesting an overhead, but I'm gonna push the buttons for unrestricted. So, alright, Kalma Airport is completely neutralized, and we have some ground units in the area, so we'll probably take it over, and then that'll become a divert field for us. We'll repair it, and then we can divert there. And then we're going to move on to the next airfield. This is just what we're going to do for every airbase in North Korea until we win the campaign. It's just the system is seed with Capt, with an escort and a Capt. One run like that, and then come back after at least 1 run, maybe 2, depending on how heavy the SAMs are. Clear a path, maybe 2, sometimes even 3 runs. I've done 3 runs before in Vietnam, the Vietnam campaign. And that all worked out very well in 437. So 3, 4, however many runs you got to get until you fly over there. And you're coming back with horns. That's honestly what you want. You want to be returning to base with horns, like you didn't get them all off. So once you get to that point, it's usually safe to send in a strike package. And then I always like to also send an added seat element with the strike package, just in case, along with an escort and maybe a tar cap, depending on enemy aircraft activity in the area. So you follow this system, and these campaigns, they become cake. So, the only mistake I've made so far in this mission that was completely my fault was the fact that I forgot to turn my bombs on. Which is actually a pretty big fucking mistake. I've been seeding recently. That's not an excuse, but I can't use it as an excuse. I just need to fucking remember that shit. So, the excuse I was going to use is I've been seeding recently, so I haven't had to turn my bombs on. Therefore, because it's not like something I do all the time, I forgot. Wow, we didn't see any air-to-air combat. That's unfortunate. It is what it is, though. Alright, so I'm gonna air the grounds here. I'm still gonna stay in on the attack display, just in case. I'm also gonna turn off the master arm. I'll probably film again tonight for a night mission. So I can't fly at night missions during the day. So you guys are gonna see some seed at night. That's what that means. Alright, this is going to be overly boring, so I'm just going to pause the video and I'll pick it back up when we are descending. Alright, so I'm not quite on descent yet, but we will be shortly. Going to run our 4 landing checklist. Alright, so descent before landing checklist. Fuel, pump, transfer pounds, all good. Oxygen system check. Cabin pressurization. Good. Defog. Good. Landing light is on. Set the altimeter in a second. Let's get the ATIS.
Kunsan, Information India. Runway 36. Expect visual approach. Wind, 003 degrees, 14 knots, gusts 27. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Sky conditions, clouds, overcast over 5,000 feet. Temperature, +14 degrees Celsius. Altimeter, 3036 inches. Kunsan, Information India. Runway 36. Expect visual approach.
Alright.
Wind, 003 degrees, 14 knots, gusts 27.
Hammer 5, India, India. Going with the India. Active is runway 36. DFR conditions, wind is 003 at 14, gust 27. Visibility is over 10. Clouds, overcast over 5,000 feet. Temperature 14, 2.9er. Altimeter 3036. Density altitude -400. 5-1. Alright. So let's tune to Kunsan approach. As soon as we're within 30 miles, we will. Oh. Got a little bit to go here. So you guys want to see how well of a job we did with all the packages before this? I'll show you guys this. I'm going to show you guys the Viper flight, right, which was our seed. The guys that were seeding for us. Look at that. The leader did not launch a single missile off of his jet. He has all 4 AMRAAMs and both arms. So that means we did a very good fucking job seeding before we even left. It's the system, I'm telling you guys. Now these Block 40s are going to land fully, well, not fully loaded because they don't have as much gas as they do before. They didn't fire a single weapon. They didn't even have to fire a single fucking weapon off the jet. How crazy is that? It's all about how you plan your shit out. That's what it's all about. Alright, so not quite at 30 yet. Northeast of Kunsan, so we're gonna tell them, yeah, tell them that in call them up when we're about 30 miles northeast. Sure that anti-ice is on. Still, I never turned it off, so. Alright, we're almost in range here. Actually, I'm going to turn off the fire control radar. I don't need that. FCR's off, jammer's off. Turn up fucking countermeasures and whatever we want. No reason for this. Sorry about that, guys. My fucking dog is barking. Countermeasures off. Kunsan approach, Hammer 5, Flight 04, F16s, about 25 miles northeast, inbound overhead.
Good evening, Hammer 5-1, Kunsan approach, continuing down for straight in approach, runway 36.
Continuing down for overhead, runway 36.
3037.
Altimeter 3037.
Hammer 52, turn left heading 140, descend to 4000, maintain 30.
So when you do that, when you do unrestricted,
Hammer 53, fly heading
Oh, wait.
145, descend to 5000.
when you do unrestrict fuck,
54, turn left heading 145, descend to 6000.
when you do unrestricted, it gets them vectors for a visual, and it allows you to do whatever the hell you want.
Viper 6, Kunsan approach, you are outside my airspace, contact me 30 miles out. Hammer 52, orbit for station 4000.
So we're gonna get down,
53, orbit for station 5000.
come up on initial, announce on initial,
54, orbit for station 6000.
announce overhead, and announce on final. Obviously, the only thing I'm gonna hit buttons for is the final. Because if I announce overhead, it's gonna fuck everything up. Beautiful sunset here.
Eagle 3, F16, 30 miles, north, 30,000. I need a record for visual landing.
Eagle 5-3, Kunsan approach. Vectors for VA approach. Runway 36. You engage 3037. Eagle 5-3, turn left heading 180. Descend to 7,000. Maintain 300 knots. Runway 36.
Go down to about 2,000. And we'll turn around and line up for initial.
Hammer 5-1, contact tower for landing.
Push tower, Hammer 5, see ya. Fuck.
Eagle 5-3, orbit for station.
Kunsan tower, Hammer 5, flight of 4 F16s, inbound overhead runway 36.
Hamlet 5-1, Kunsan Tower. Continue inbound for runway 36. Report on final.
Continuing inbound for 36, we'll report initial overhead and final for Hammer 5. Alright. A little low and a little slow. Little bit higher. Tiny bit. About 1,500. Yeah, this is much better than 95. 95 is fucking crazy. That's too much. It's like it literally. It's no good. It's no dead zone. This is better. Boots on tower, Hammer 5-1 initial. All right. So tower, Hammer 5, break left. Right. Let's drop our gear. Kunsan Tower, hammer 5 on final.
Hammer 5-1, Kunsan Tower, weight 360 at 10 knots, runway 36, clear for landing, jet gear down.
Go to land 36, hammer 5. A little low. About 100 in the aerobrake. What the fuck's that glare? Close the boards. Yeah, what the fuck? What's with that glare? Turn off the runway. There's the entire runway. I should be surprised. Well, I touched down going a little fast. That's somebody.
Hammer 5-1, contact ground, switch to 273-525.
Push ground 273-525 or hammer 5. Alright, so before we do that, let's turn our probe heat off so we're burning that shit out. Let's put the IFF onto standby. And let's put mode 4 into hold. And then make sure it stayed. Yeah, it stayed. Alright. And then we're going to turn the taxi lights on. We're going to turn off the radar off. And we're going to turn off the oxygen. Turn off the ATIS as well. Alright, so reset to. Looks like ground hammer 5, taxi park.
Hammer 5-1, taxi to the ramp. You're cleared all the way in.
5-1. Alright. We got clearance to taxi in. Whatever, I'll worry about this shit later. Don't worry about that shit later. Oh, okay, we could do the nose authority thing too. Got mad the nose authority. Yeah. Man knows authority. The only way to taxi. Doesn't really matter how fast it is. See, I just did that out of force of habit. I'm so used to flying on TTI server. My brain was literally just saying, I don't want to get booted for taxiing too fast. Even though it's not thinking. No siree, not in VMS. Man knows authority, head on swivel. Got pissed off. Got pissed off. No, yeah, super. Got pissed off from having knows authority. Ooh, that's just nice. Good job, devs. That shit was very, very nice. Alright, we're gonna nose authority. So when you got nose authority here, it's more difficult to taxi with nose. I think it's just maybe the angle in the camera or some shit. We are going to turn left on taxiway Papa, all the way back there. And then park it. Let me see what if I slide this forward? Yeah, there we go. There's a nose authority. Now we got proper nose authority. I don't even have to move my head. Just did that. So, yeah. That's the nose authority I'm talking about. Head on swivel. Is there anybody in there? No? I'm gonna pull it in there. There's a Viper right there. Make this right, get some more nose authority going on. There we go. Ready. Forward a little more. Here we go. Now, alright, reset that shit. Now, let's take a picture of the test page. I should have honestly put the test page back on as soon as I turned off the fire control radar. I didn't. Let's see. Well, we weren't even flying for that long. Not longer. Okay. Now we're going to shut down and debrief.
Hammer 5-2, request taxi back.
There's the rest of it. Alright, so let me pause the head tracker. Might as well.
Hammer 5-2, taxi to the ramp.
Pause
You're
it.
cleared all the way in.
Turn off taxi lights. Please back up. Let's have the chocks put in and the pin put in. Gotta do that before the engine turns off. So now I'm going to let's turn off all our avionics. The HDR mode's a little too bright. The lights are fucking. It's unrealistic. They're blowing too much. Did not take me as long this time. Surprised. Okay. All good. Securing throttle now. Let's watch the RPMs drop off. And yeah, no way. I gotta turn this HDR down. There's no way this shit should be fucking blowing like that. That's unrealistic as fuck. Canopy open, canopy open. Go wait till we're done bogging down, then we shut the power. Then we're gonna go debrief and adjust this HDR bloom because this shit is fucking hurting my eyeballs. Alrighty, we're below 20%. Power off. Let's get out of the jet. Yeah, there's two. It's about time, two. So there you have it. Wait a minute. Is that canopy? I don't think that canopy's open all the way. No, it wasn't. Fuck. Battery. Alright, now it's open. Sure. Yeah, now it's open. Alright, so anyway, there you have it. Mission fucking accomplished. So, let's debrief now. Real quick. Give you guys the version of... Okay, well, it says I didn't kill nothing, but I dropped bombs on that runway. So, significant damage to target site. Runway threshold 3-3 destroyed by... Damn. That shit was already destroyed. Alright, whatever. Hit it again. So, it's double fucked. So, yeah, they ain't rebuilding that shit. They're fucked. We're probably going to take over that airfield now and rebuild it. So, for the next sortie, I believe we are going to... What's the next airbase that's important to them? This? What the fuck is this over here? Is this active? Yes, it is. Sunch'on? Alright. We got a bunch of our own shit around it, but we're still going to go over there and seed just in case. So we're going to take Sunch'on next. And what's this? A highway strip. I don't even think there's anything relevant there. So I'm not sure I'm going to focus on that just yet. I'm not even sure what's at Sunch'on, but it's the next closest base. So Sunch'on is definitely going to be next. What the fuck is this guy doing? We need a flight of F16Cs to deal with this motherfucker. New. Capt 2. Takeoff ASAP. Rumble 7. Right there, right there. Yep. Okay. MRAMs. All right. Let's. Yeah. They should get rid of this motherfucker. Or these motherfuckers. I don't know what the fuck this guy. I don't know how the fuck he made it in here. But probably ain't gonna be that much longer. Once these F-15s get a piece of him, it's not really going to be pretty for him. You know what? Let's watch. Actually, I'll cut the video. All right, I'll be back. I don't know, I'll probably film again tonight. Do a night mission. If not, tomorrow night. So, what the fuck? So yeah, this is next. I believe. Sunch'on. We're gonna go seed probably just once because doesn't appear that there's much around it. So we go seed once and then OCA strike, same bullshit. Cap, seed, whatever. And then we might go to Pyongyang next. I'm not sure though. Not entirely sure. So yeah, we're just gonna work our way up. Gonna just work our way until we win. Just take out all their air bases so that they cannot provide air support for their troops. Therefore, their troops will be overrun. And that is all there is to it. see this. The YouTube campaign. All right. Smell you later, guys. Peace.